Hi again, everybody, and welcome to Bank of America, or Bank of California Stadium here in California as we get ready for action here in Los Angeles for this matchup. Gotham is in town to take on Angel City FC as Gotham looks for its first ever win against an expansion side, while Angel City FC looks to pull even with San Diego in the NWSL standings. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for these two sides. We'll start with what Gotham is working with. The visitors for this one, a 4-2-3-1 in front of Ashlyn Harris, the goalkeeper. Across the back, left to right, it'll be Dorsey, Johnson, Krieger, and Didasco. The two defensive midfielders, Mewis and Zerboni. Up top in the midfield, three across there, Monahan, Taryn Torres, and Margaret Purse. And up top, it'll be Afoma Amano as the striker for Gotham. Angel City on the other side, likewise, countering with a 4-2-3-1 and 4 in front of Didi Haracic. Left to right across the back, it'll be Lucy, Gilles, Reed, and Spencer. The two defensive midfielders will be Ali Riley and Kari Riccaro. The three attacking midfielders left to right will be Press, McCaskill, and Endo, and Simone Charlie is the striker for Angel City FC. Angel City has back-to-back victories via the shutout, while Gotham is looking to bounce back after consecutive losses. Haven't won since that opening matchup on May 1st.
We ask you to stand at this time and join our players in a moment of silence as we mourn the lives lost in the recent senseless acts of violence that took place in Uvalde, Texas, Buffalo, New York, and Laguna Woods here in Southern California. Thank you. If you would like information about preventing gun violence, scan the QR code on the video board for resources.
Moments ago, both teams
learn and give.
coming for a moment of silence with all of the tragedies happening in the United States. Both teams coming together before kickoff. So we're just about ready to kick off here inside of Bank of California Stadium as Angel City FC looks for a fourth win in 5 tries to open up the campaign this year. Uniforms for these two clubs, which you can expect to see out there on the pitch. Angel City in white, the goalkeeper Haracic in bright gold, and Gotham in black, and the goalkeeper Ashlyn Harris in purple. And we are ready to roll here from Bank of California Stadium. Great to have you with us with our entire crew. I'm Michael Watrink for this contest. The last matchup of this Sunday around the NWSL. Of course, one more match tomorrow. We'll be racing Louisville and Kansas City. Far left sideline. Cross comes in towards the middle of the defensive alignment. And it has to be cleared towards the sideline. Gotham had that COVID shutdown a couple weeks back. Thus, they've played one fewer matchup than this Angel City side. As this one sent all the way across. Didasco is the one that got to it, but it's kicked out of play. Well, Angel City enters having conceded just 2 goals this season. Both teams that entered this weekend having given up just 2 goals. Houston and San Diego have conceded already. San Diego losing 1-0 to OL Reina. Rose Lavelle, 5th-minute goal put them on top, and it's 1-1 between Houston and North Carolina at halftime. Good run by Charlie, but a better defense. Estelle Johnson stepping in front. Along the right sideline, and a nice spin. Jasmine Spencer getting away. Left-footed, swinging ball. Kristen Press couldn't quite angle it towards the frame. And then a foul whistled on the sideline as Charlie goes down. And an early opportunity here for Angel City FC. Early opportunity. This kick will come just outside of the box. It'll be at a tough angle. And Ashlyn Harris, the all-time leader in saves, needs 5 more to reach 500. We'll have her work cut out for her here. Basically a short corner. Just outside of the 18, it's a low liner that ricochets off of the body and goes out for a true corner this time around. Always a great crowd here inside of this facility. And a corner kick coming low, and it never makes it past Taryn Torres. Another swinging ball. This one into the middle of the box, cleared out, but only as far as Spencer. Tried to reach Megan Reed, but then slightly out of her reach, out for a goal kick. Good attacking start for Angel City. They're coming off of back-to-back 1-0 victories against Kansas City 8 days ago and Washington 2 weeks ago. Ashlyn Harris, the 36-year-old keeper out of Cocoa Beach, Florida, sends Didasco along. Now Jude Endo. Well, both of these coaches speaking earlier this week. An interesting dynamic. Freya Coombe joining Angel City before this season after managing the Gotham side a year ago through 21 total matches in the regular season. Very familiar with this group, and she said that it's a very friendly matchup for her. A lot of players that she really enjoyed spending a lot of time with. Brought DD Harcheech with her. Allie Riley tried to flick it along instead. Adamano plays it back. Purse through the box. It's loose and cleared away by Angel City. June Endo sends this one along. A foot race here for Kristen Press. Press against Krieger. Press gets to her left. 2 defenders there. She's the last to touch it, and it goes out for a goal kick. Press and U.S. women's national team teammate Allie Krieger exchange a little bit of a high five after that sequence. These two, you know, have gone at it numerous times in training with the national team, and Didasco gets the best out of it with help defense. And Press, the last one to touch it. Kristen Press. You can always count on her to be dangerous. Tied for 3rd now in NWSL history with 16 career game-winning goals. In a firecracker of one against Washington. But now Angel City forced to defend. Purse couldn't get around 2 defenders. Sixth minute of action. Scoreless, but a good up-tempo pace between these two sides. Purse again. Back to Didasco. Flung back towards the middle of the field. Charlie steps up to grab it. There's a little pocket on the far sideline. See Charlie sticking her hand up. Instead, they elect to go to this near sideline. Krieger will win the foot race and use her body to bump off Simone Charlie as it goes out for a goal kick. We spoke with Scott Parkinson, the leader of Gotham, before this matchup. He said the biggest thing that he wanted to see from his team was to see his team play relaxed. Felt like perhaps at times that his unit had been thinking the game a little too much. Put a little of that on himself as a first-time head coach. Anamanu latching onto it, a good spin. Trying to give it back to Purse. Mewis also in the area. But this one cleared out across midfield, and a good sprinting run here from June Endo. Reinforcements joining. Endo takes aim, and Harris has to use both hands to clear it out. Well, that was a good heat-seeking missile from Endo from an odd angle. And Harris came up with a very good save. Take another look. Endo thought perhaps about passing, but she decided to take aim, see if Harris might be slightly off of the line. And that is the talent of the 21-year-old from Japan. Krieger picks out a pocket for Mewis. Her pass never reaches. The sideline is a foul now whistled against Tyler Lucy. Paige Monahan going down. The 25-year-old played collegiately at Butler. First player from that program to ever be drafted. Take a look at Lucy a tad late on that foul. Lucy, very interesting, had never played left back in her life until being pushed into action a week ago. And she has settled in nicely into that role. And Coach Freya Kuhn was saying that felt very confident that a player with her skill level that had played several positions could thrive in that role. It's a low rolling ball outside of the box, pushed in. It ricocheted through a couple bodies. It's still loose in the box. Has to be nodded over to Monahan. Sent back in. Anamanu flicks it. Haracic watches it go out. Flag though up for offside. Here in the 10th minute, and an entertaining start between Angel City at home and Gotham making the long trek across the country. Gotham is playing a team from Los Angeles for the first time since August of 2009. That was when they were in the WPS final, winning it 1-0 thanks to a Heather O'Reilly 16th minute game winner. That was against the top-seeded LA Soul. As Haracic watches this one go out. She played 14 matches a year ago with Gotham, getting to face off against some of her former teammates. 0-0, 10 minutes gone by. Some space now for Angel City with a good run coming here from Savannah McCaskill. Tried to give it over to Press. It takes a ricochet off of Margaret Purse. And a throw coming. Allie Riley. All the way back to the middle of the field. Megan Reed over to Jasmine Spencer. Recaro back to Spencer. There's some numbers in the box. Spencer goes with a left foot. Cleared over. Kristen Press again finds herself in a one-on-one battle with Didasco. And yet again, it's the Gotham defender from Hawaii that wins it. But an interception. Charlie can't win the corner. Very good, decisive defending in the back. And eventually last touch by Angel City. Lone Charlie providing the pressure. 5 career regular season goals. Netted one in the Challenge Cup against OL Reign a little over a month ago. Hanamanu. Purse. She's got some real estate in front of her. Recaro chasing. The pass comes, looking for Mewis, I think, at the end of it all, and it slides past everybody and goes out for a goal kick. Person Hanamanu providing a little bit of resistance, and that allows Gotham to win the possession back. These two sides running the same formation, 4-2-3-1s. No foul is whistled. Ewis has it ricochet off of her left boot, and then a hard foul here, and an early booking here in the 13th minute will be shown to Amani Dorsey. Well, you can see it here. It goes from the shade to the sun. And the official had no problem spotting this foul. See the takedown of Lucy on the jersey.
A yellow card has been issued for Gotham FC, number 28, Imani Dorsey.
Caro herself in a pocket of real estate again. Instead, it's Mewis. Counterattack coming. Purse won't have the wheels to get to it. Haracic waits for it, surveys, and is willing to take her time before she picks it up. Now decides to roll forward for Savannah McCaskill. Press the intended target. Well, speaking about this defensive unit that Angel City has provided, as much as the conversation for Freya Coombs' group has been about that defensive alignment, you can certainly credit the attacking group, saying that the strikers have been absolutely brilliant so far this year, maintaining possession up the field. A foul whistled and given, and Angel City will get the ball. But the team has won a lot of tackles, provided a lot of dispossession, and that's allowed the team to keep clean sheets. So good opportunity coming up here for Angel City. McCaskill thought about going short. Now flicks it over to Press. Press gets it back through the 6, and it's cleared out and goes out for a throw-in. We've played a quarter hour here at Bank of California Stadium. 0-0 the score between Angel City and Gotham FC. I'm Michael Watrang. Great to have you with us. Come in, stay a while. NWSL here on Twitch. Didasco will take the throw. Promptly given back and then intercepted. Zerboni slings it along. Monahan with the wheels, but a perfect slide tackle from Vanessa Gilles. Her name will constantly be in the record books. First ever goal scorer in Angel City history during the regular season. Didasco throws it on Manu. Bodies collide. Mewis goes down and they whistle a foul. Angel City pleading its case that it should have been a no call. And we'll get a better look at it here. Did Anamanu and Mewis bump into each other? No, it certainly looks like Kari Recaro with that left foot ends up stepping on Mewis's left boot. So Mewis and Didasco. Didasco tied for third in the NWSL last year in assists as the defender of the year. So these pieces like this are where she thrives, or does Christy Mewis in her first season after spending the last 5 with Houston. Those two ping it back and forth. Mewis decided to take aim. It gets blocked back to her. Then she tumbles, a foul whistled, and a card issued. 2 early cards given to Gotham, one on Dorsey and this one on Mewis. Take another look at this. Mewis in a lot of bodies. She was going down.
Number 19, Christy Mewis.
And commits the foul and a sarcastic smile from the veteran, 31 years of age, 12th all-time, nearing 150 matches in her career. This Gotham side has 5 players, a league high, that have played all 10 NWSL seasons. This is as experienced as an overall unit as there is in this league. After Gotham had its chance on attack, will Angel City take its turn? Archich well off of her line. Long ball sent along the sideline. McCaskill racing after it. Given right back, but only as far as Jasmine Spencer. Endo flies this one to nobody in particular and out. Angel City had given a few different chances for Gotham to take possession, and finally given away. Ashlyn Harris came up with a big stop so far in this match. 8th minute, June Endo took one on an odd angle just outside of the 6. And Harris came up with 2 strong hands to block it. Does Riley have the pace? She does. And it goes out for a corner. Allie Riley getting a round of applause. Quickly taken from Press. She gets it back. Kristen Press sending it towards the back post, and Harris picks it up. Angel City elected to go quickly on that corner. Gotham handles and now springs forward McCall Zarboni. Arachich, boy, she had to get that one right. Otherwise, it could have been a nightmare for Angel City. Press. A lot of black jerseys around her. Couldn't get it all the way through and connect with Charlie. Endo, we've already seen her take one from long range. Instead, slides it over to Charlie. Charlie. Low and handled by Harris. Not as much behind that as Charlie would have wanted, I'm sure. But a good build-up overall. Second save from Harris. Anamanu. Mewis is at the top of the 18 with her hands up. Now they sling it in, but this one ends up in the 3rd or 4th row of seats. Look at the attendance. This is a beautiful stadium. And the fans have come out in full support of an organization trying to do it differently. A lot of women involved with this organization from top to bottom. The owners saying they want to be one of the most diverse groups in the entire world for any organization. And as an expansion unit, looking to get to the top of the table and join San Diego as the only couple teams in double figures in terms of points. Gilles wanted a foul, didn't get a call. Still a 1-1 tally. An hour played between Houston and North Carolina. The only other game currently ongoing in the NWSL right now. The fans showing their pleasure. Spencer had to shield the sun. Right-footed ball towards the top of the box. Recaro couldn't catch up to it, neither could Endo. Comes all the way back for Allie Riley. Press circles. Intercepted by Zerboni. Monahan the target. And all Angel City does is push it up into the seats. Didasco. Charlie the target here. Will end up in a throw. 3 shots for Angel City. 2 have come on frame. 2 shots for Gotham. Neither have required a save so far early. The 2 teams that continue to put the pedal to the metal. 9 early crosses from Angel City. They're putting the ball in dangerous sequences. Charlie does really well with her body to ensure that Didasco can't get there. And then Zerboni comes back doing what she does as well as anybody in the game, getting a steal off of the tackle. And this one goes out for a corner. Zerboni, 15 league games with at least 7 tackles, including 1 this year since 2016. 9 more than any other player in the NWSL in that span. This time around, it doesn't amount to possession for her group. Instead, it's a corner kick here for Angel City in the 25th minute. McCaskill ready to take it. All the way towards the back post. Now a right-footed attempt, takes a ricochet off of a defender and goes wide. It certainly looked like it had. Harris beaten, but Reed off of the deflection, sees it goes out for another corner. Gilles will run it all the way over to Endo. And those 2 players will have a quick conversation. June Endo stings it, back post, making the run, McCaskill. It's loose in the box, Recaro. And just out of the reach of Gilles and out for a goal kick. That was an excellent overall sequence. A lot of pressure being applied to the back line of Gotham. It's been an interesting season for Gotham. They opened up the regular year with a 3-0 win over Orlando, largest in a season opener in the club's history, and it's first time with 3 first-half goals in almost a decade. But you counter that with a performance 6 days later against San Diego, losing 4-0. That was their largest loss in 4 years. Monahan won't be able to get to this one as it goes out for a goal kick. But the season is so young. When you look at the schedule, you pull it up, there are a lot of matches left on the ledger. And for this Gotham side, 3 of the next 4 will be at home. Angel City on the other side. 3 of the next 4 will be on the road. Looking to defend its home field here at Bank of California Stadium, where they've lost just once. That was to Orlando. Lucy sends this one towards the back post. Press heads it. It's loose in the box. Somehow pushed out of there by Johnson. Going out for a corner. Estelle Johnson gets a huge hug from Ashlyn Harris. Look at this. Press hits it along. Didasco's redirect nearly found Charlie, and Johnson came up right on the line to save it. Huge moment to keep this still scoreless. Low corner never reaches a white jersey, cleared away. Endo will get another opportunity though. Couldn't tame the first pass attempt. Now it's pushed into the box. Late run from Reed. She's arguing a corner instead. Goes out for a goal kick. Dangerous moments from Angel City. Going on 300 scoreless minutes for Angel City opponents. The last team to score was Orlando when Sydney Leroux in the 3rd minute put the Pride up 1-0, and that held off for the duration of that matchup. Zerboni off of a pilfer. Came on May 8th, 3 weeks ago. Mewis flies it across the pitch. Anamanu in the box. She's the target. Instead, Harchich comes up and grabs it out of the air. 0-0 in an entertaining first half hour of action here at Bank of California Stadium with our great crew watching this along with you. I'm Michael Watrang. Monahan racing against Spencer. Spencer does very well to get in front, stay in front, then get the block and the interception. But it's given right back. Didasco, Anamanu in the area. And here, headed away. Spencer, this has been a little bit of the theme of this one. Each team has taken a few minute segments in which they have controlled a lot of possession in the opponent's final third. This time it is Gotham's turn. Good pressure. Anamanu takes it. Anamanu trying to stay up. She's taken down. No foul whistled. The official was right behind the play. Gotham still in possession for just a brief moment. This will be last touched by the visitors and go out for a throw. Player down behind the play, so we'll get a brief pause. They will want to bring out the training staff as well here in the 32nd minute. Give some of these players a chance to get some hydration. As we take a look at Paige Monahan, the 25-year-old, grew up in Roxbury, New Jersey. As we take a look at Scott Parkinson, led the team to the postseason, filling in at the end of last year for the first time since 2013. Keeping an eye on that other matchup currently going on for you. Houston and North Carolina still tied at 1 apiece. That one's in the 63rd minute of play. Diana Ordonez, the first career goal as a professional in the 24th minute, opened the scoring and right at the gun. 45+6, Rachel Daly equalized, and that's where it stands right now. Rose Lavelle with a magnificent header, extremely athletic, flicking one in. Gave OL Reign a valuable 3 points at home against the top side in the NWSL, San Diego, with a 1-0 win. Yesterday, Portland, Chicago, a 2-2 draw, and on Friday, likewise, 2-2, Washington and Orlando. Monahan back to her feet, a good sign. Logged a very good shift here so far early. Sprinting all over the pitch. As I was mentioning earlier about Coach Parkinson and this Gotham unit, he admitted trying to figure out his own rhythm, his own style. For so long, he was used to providing a lot of information for his teams. And he could tell that sometimes the players would look at him and feel overwhelmed with the volume of info. Here's Ashlyn Harris. Thinks he was changing gloves. And now here in the 34th minute, we restart here in this matchup. 0-0, intercepted. Anamanu goes to the surface. She's still on the ground. 6 shots for Angel City, just 2 for Gotham. Anamanu still down behind the play. McCaskill sending it out wide. Monahan back on the pitch. Lucy won't be able to get to this one. And watching it go all the way out in the corner is Dorsey. Monahan does well, tried to find Mewis. Gilles steps up. Dorsey settles. Gives it over to Estelle Johnson, who has the biggest save in this matchup, right on the doorstep. Charlie was there. But Johnson did very, very well. Flag up here for offside. Seventh time that Gotham has played an expansion team for the first time. They have 3 draws and 3 wins. A couple draws a year ago to Racing Louisville and Kansas City, and a 4-0 loss to San Diego. Is this the year where they get their first ever win in the first ever matchup with an expansion unit? Or does Angel City continue its great start to the year? This ball flicked along. Lucy all the way across. McCaskill giving chase, and this one goes out. Well, San Diego started the year with 4 wins in its first 5 matches. Just the 6th time in NWSL history that has occurred. All of the previous 5 teams have reached the NWSL final. to have won the championship. If Angel City wins today, they would join that elite club. And for the first time, 2 teams would start off with 4 wins in the first 5 matches in the same campaign. Reed. Spencer just past her boot. Mewis gets over to it. Lucy bumped into her, but Mewis keeps her balance. Torres. Didasco looking for Adamanu. Couldn't quite get the touch over to Purse. Headed right back for Margaret Purse. Didasco. Krieger the target. She'll have to hustle back. Charlie gets taken down and a foul whistled. Already 2 bookings on Gotham in this one. Do we have a first half goal between one of these 2 sides? 0-0 the tally. But it's been an opening half that has featured some good attacking style of play from both sides. Angel City perhaps getting the better of the 2 to this point. Press. Hasn't had as many touches as you might expect early. Missed an opportunity in the 2nd minute. Couldn't redirect a shot on frame as she was streaking behind the defense. Endo. Press again. Going 1v1 against Didasco. Kristen Press has a shot blocked. Well, Didasco has won a couple of those battles against Press so far in this one. This time, some help comes. And Press, who in the blink of an eye can change a match. She's done it so many times in her career. 5th all-time in goals. Trying to stay above Alex Morgan, who is now all of a sudden 1 behind her on the all-time ledger. And here in the 39th minute, another corner kick coming up for Angel City. Huddle right in front of the post. Looked like Jasmine Spencer perhaps needing a moment with the trainer. Will be sent off for just a second before she's allowed back on the pitch. Gave both teams a chance to organize themselves. McCaskill ready for another corner kick. Press is coming out. It goes back to Riley. McCaskill. A lot of congestion in the box. Now it's sent towards the back post. Geel heads it, but it goes out. In the 41st minute, still scoreless. Charlie nearly came up with an interception. Harris, lucky that that wasn't given up. Spencer back out there, couldn't win possession. Adamanu. Didasco. defense recovers in McCaskill. And a throw coming from Didasco in the corner. Moments before halftime. And another stoppage. Looks like another Angel City player down. Looks like it's once again Jasmine Spencer. Spencer, 31, has played for a variety of teams, including Western New York. While Gotham has 5 players that have participated in all 10 NWSL seasons, Spencer is the lone Angel City player that can stake claim at that. A couple of these injuries here. 81st minute between North Carolina and Houston. That one's still tied at 1. Spencer coming off. If you're Angel City, you hope that she can give it a go the rest of the way. So it does look like Spencer's shift will be forced to be cut short.
Market in the 43rd minute. Exiting the match, number 3, Jasmine Spencer. Now entering the match, number 29, Clarice Levion.
So Clarice Levion will replace her, the native of France, who spent the first 11 years of her pro career in the top flight division over there and has played with the French national team at the Olympics and Euros. Archich, 2 defenders on her, and she had to get that one away from Ewis. This ball into the middle of the field, very dangerous. One back by Purse. Purse gets it, has to go wide, swings it high and over everything. Ewis's pass just a tad heavy. Otherwise, Purse was going to go one-on-one against Archich. A prime opportunity late in the first half. And Purse flings it high and wide. I think she had the right idea, trying to chip Archich. Anumanu goes down and a foul given. Here in the waning moments of the first half. It's looking like 4 minutes of stoppage time coming up here. So that will give each of these sides an opportunity. This ball slung into the box. Headed towards the sideline as Angel City the first to it. And now it goes out for a goal kick. Looking at your first half so far in this matchup, 6 shots to 2. Check that, 8 shots to 3. Angel City with a couple on target so far. None for Gotham. Purse looking for Mewis. Instead, Lucy will go down to get it and play it out. Never be certain where somebody is in sequences like that. Gotham maintaining possession as they attack. It's been really stingy to try to get across this back line here. Low lining ball, intercepted, and now press. Kristen Press glides through 2 defenders, draws a foul, and warrants a card. Purse is given this one. Take another look. Purse, Didasco, and Decision given by Malik
A yellow card has been issued.
Badwadi.
Gotham FC number 23, Mitch Purse, in the 45th minute.
Zerboni does well to step in front. Gotham back on the attack for just a moment before Recaro gets it for Angel City. At least 2 more minutes here in the first half. Press. Heavy touch on the interception from Torres, gives it right back to Angel City. Lucy. Allie Riley. She has some space in front of her. Slings this one and Charlie goes down. No whistle, and it goes out for a goal kick. It looked like for a brief moment we were going to get a PK. Take another look. Riley in. Johnson colliding with Charlie. What do you think? The official was right there. From my vantage point, it looked like he could have made that call if you wanted to. But instead, here in the waning moments of the first half, no penalty given. Throw-in will go to Angel City, even though Gotham was taking it. Perhaps one more chance at a build-up here. And it has to go quickly in the waning seconds. Charlie. And that'll be the first half whistle. So an entertaining opening half that sees each team have their chances to put shots through the keepers. But the defenses hold strong through the opening 45 minutes. And it is scoreless at halftime here at Bank of California Stadium in Los Angeles. 0-0's your tally. Stick with us. Second half action right around the corner. NWSL on Twitch sees Angel City and Gotham deadlocked at 0. Stick with us.
Zpochybňuj si, co chceš, jen ne tuhle chuť.
Fans visit NWSLsoccer.com to keep up to date with the NWSL. NWSLsoccer.com provides updated league information, team standings, the latest news, and everything you need to know your favorite players and clubs. You can also visit NWSLshop.com to find your club's latest gear. Support your favorite NWSL club with the latest tees, sweats, hats, novelties, and more. You can also become a fan of NWSL on Facebook for exclusive news and interactive content. And follow @NWSL on Twitter to keep up with all the live action during the 2022 NWSL season. And when you can't watch your favorite team in person, be sure to tune in and watch online or on your favorite device. All NWSL games are available on either CBS, CBSSN, Twitch, or Paramount Plus. And fans, visit NikeSoccer.com for all the latest news and information.
Nespochybňuj si, co chceš, jen ne tuhle chuť. Ochutnej novinku Mighty s extraktem z konopí.
Welcome back to Bank of California Stadium here in Los Angeles as we get ready for the start of the second half. Angel City and Gotham scoreless through the opening 45 minutes of action. Gotham has never won a first meeting with an expansion team. 0-3-3 all time, coming off of a match where they hit the woodwork 5 times against Racing Louisville. It was the most in the NWSL in at least the last 6 years. Gotham had never done it twice in a match. Tonight, they've only taken 3 shots, although they have been attacking for the most part, just haven't been able to get that final crisp touch in the final third. Angel City on the other side, 7 shot attempts, 2 requiring saves, and there have also been a couple opportunities in which they've had the ball in and around the box and either pushed a shot wide or it's been cleared away. Most notably in the 28th minute when Simone Charlie was duking it out with Estelle Johnson right on the line, and Johnson won the ball away from Charlie. Inside of a wonderful atmosphere here in the early evening hours on the West Coast. Hope wherever you're at, you're enjoying this one. Be it day, night, you're having fun with this match. Michael Watring and our entire crew bringing you the action here from California as we start half number 2. Angel City in the white jerseys with the pink shorts. All black for Gotham in this matchup. Zerboni doesn't get to it. McCaskill latches on. She has Endo. Endo takes a touch, tried to spin to her left and lost her balance. Almost a microcosm of the game right there. Some opportunities that go by the wayside. Lucy looking for Charlie. This one's headed away. Endo the first to get to it. Lucy, good touch over to Endo now. She'll give it right back for LeBon, who had to come in replace of Spencer earlier. Long ball sent along the far right sideline. Don't know if this will have enough to get across the touchline, and indeed it will. Well, speaking with Coach Freya Coombe about this matchup, she spoke that she knew that Gotham's solid team, results haven't gone their way. Very threatening group up front. She knows that from her time spent with Gotham. A foul whistled. 3 yellow cards given to Gotham in that first half, so something to keep an eye on here in the second with no subs for either side. She said that from a scouting perspective, she knows all of the positives about these players, and sometimes that might keep you up at night knowing exactly what some of these players are capable of, but helps in the scouting and preparation process. Le'Veon can't grab the ball as it now goes all the way towards Ashlyn Harris, closing in on 500 career saves, the all-time leader in this league's history. Endo, heavy touch, gives it back for Le'Veon. McCaskill charging forward, sliding past the defender, right-footed looping attempt, well high, well wide. She expected some wrinkles that Scott Parkinson might throw at her club, knowing that she has such familiarity with this team. Foul whistled on Angel City. There is Coach Parkinson. A team that's started with 2 losses in its first 3, and Coach Parkinson gets a yellow. So here in the 49th minute, he gets a yellow. That's 4 bookings for Gotham. Dorsey, Mewis, Purse, now Coach Parkinson. Angel City hasn't been whistled for 1 so far. Charlie latches onto this long ball. Has her defender beaten. Swings it through. The ball was hanging there for just a moment, tantalizingly. Before Monahan clears.
Just a moment ago, a yellow card was issued to the Gotham FC head coach in the 49th minute.
Le'Veon steps in front. Press Tried to flick it along, and then Mewis with good strength steals it back. Anamanu. She has provided clutch moments in her career. 5 of 15 in all competitions have come in the 80th minute or later. And this second half is when she can thrive. The foul was whistled on Mewis, who is playing on one of the yellows. Christy Mewis. First season here, she's provided a little bit of a spark to this group, a little bit of an added dimension. A lot of the sun has set. The majority of the pitch was in the rays early in this match, but you can see pretty much the entirety of the field encapsulated in shade now. Way too much on that ball. Lucy intending for Charlie. I'm curious to hear from Coach Scott Parkinson after this one if he feels that his team has played a little more loose in this matchup. They've given up 6 corners. They've seen 8 shots. But all that matters right now is that it's 0-0. So far, 3 of the first 4 matches in the NWSL this weekend have been draws. Washington Orlando 2-2 after Washington led 2-0 going into stoppage time. Michaela Clough scoring 5 minutes into stoppage time, and then 90+8 Darian Jenkins equalized for the Pride. McCaskill making the run, but won't have the wheels to get there. And that salvaged a point for Orlando in a 2-2 affair on Friday. Yesterday, a lot of early scoring. Mallory Pugh got Chicago off and rolling in the 5th minute. Sugita equalized moments later for Portland in the 7th. Hill put Chicago back on top 2-1 going into halftime, and Sophia Smith continued her very good start to the season. 2 minutes into the second half, tying it up, and that's how Portland and Chicago ended up tied at 2. And it is final between North Carolina and Houston at 1 apiece. A late stoppage time goal from Rachel Daly equalized for the Dash. The only team that has secured all 3 points so far, OL Reign earlier today, the first match of the afternoon. Rose Lavelle with a brilliant goal in the 75th minute. Angel City with possession in a 0-0 affair here as we enter the 53rd minute. This ball comes swinging across the box. Cleared away, though, by Gotham. Recaro intercepts. Charlie will be the first to latch onto it. Heavy on the initial touch. Levion has it for Angel City. Press. Kristen Press sweeps it in. Charlie angles it, but it's wide. Well, for Angel City as well, the options off of the bench not nearly as potent as what Scott Parkinson has to offer in terms of overall experience. That was one of the things that Freya Kuhn talked about with us on a chat earlier this week. With an expansion team, it's hard to find that consistency because you're learning about each other. One of the key things, you have to develop that foundation. So start to get some of the players back from injury. Levion takes aim from distance, and instead that one gets blocked, and then 2 Gotham players collide. Zerboni eventually comes out of there with it. Long ball sent forward. Anamanu racing, but she won't get there. In fact, you look at the bench. Four rookies for Angel City. 2 other players that are in their early 20s. None of which have ever scored an NWSL goal in the regular season. Lucy does very well can't keep it in play. Meanwhile, on the Gotham side, we have the likes of Kawasumi, Yokoyama, players that have combined for 53 career goals, just those two. We have experience with the defenders in Jean and Freeman. And of course, Gina Lewandowski. Lone rookie. As a substitute would be Cameron Tucker. 55th minute, no score. Gotham looking for its first shot of the second half. June Endo surveying her options. Monahan getting back into the picture. Endo goes down, but Monahan wins the ball. Very good work there by Paige Monahan. Here's a long, high-arcing ball. Anamanu gets ahead to it. Mewis was making the run, but she won't get over there in time. Angel City earlier this week announcing a partnership with Tigres out of Mexico. They will play on August 10th at 7 o'clock local time from Bank of America, or Bank of California Stadium, rather, in the United States. They'll return the trip to Mexico sometime next year at a time to be decided. And Coach Kuhn was talking about that. Soccer for women continuing to branching out, becoming a global game, and that partnership for both communities is going to be huge, help enrich lives of all members of each community, and it'll strengthen the expectations for the club. That is an exciting time, as you know this Angel City team will push the boundaries and do things that has never been seen in this league. So far scoreless in this match, however. 57th minute, Didasco, Anamanu elected to go with the chest. She gets it back, Anamanu! Sticks it in. Gotham has the lead. First of the season for Anamanu. 1-0 Gotham. Out of a moment that seemed like it was going to be cleared away, Gilles couldn't get it out. Purse got the piece, and Anamanu, against her former Gotham teammate Haracic, beats her low and near post.
Gotham FC goal scored in the 57th minute by number 20.
A Purse poke and an Anamanu finish. 1-0. Gotham on top, and that snaps what ends up being a 324-minute scoreless sequence by Angel City opponents. Sydney LaRue, the last player to score in the 3rd minute on May 8th against Angel City, and Anamanu puts in her first of the year. She last scored for Nigeria in the 5th minute on April 11th against Canada. And she gets Gotham on top. Is there an equalizer forthcoming? Press has the ball bounce off of the body, and it goes out for a goal kick. Angel City thinks that it should be a corner. And indeed it is a corner. The way that originally the official looked as he was pointing down for a goal kick, it definitely looked like it was last touched by Gotham. So McCaskill will take this opportunity. Savannah McCaskill, headed by Gilles, cleared away by Didasco. Back to McCaskill in the box. Gilles leaping for it. It goes out. It is another corner kick coming up. Gilles with a couple good chances. This initial opportunity, I think it was wide. Didasco did well to clear. She was the only hope on that post. And another chance to pull level. And before we get the corner, a quick conversation. Lebion, the 27-year-old. And Paige Monahan fighting for position. McCaskill again. This one to the middle of the box. Ashlyn Harris intercepts before it finds Megan Reed. Harris has one clean sheet on the ledger this year. As we enter the 61st minute, Gotham getting the Anamanu goal in the 57th. The difference right now, we're inside a Bank of California Stadium in Los Angeles. Michael Watring and our entire crew enjoying this one along with you wherever you may be as you watch the NWSL on Twitch. Reed looking to charge forward. Lucy has some space. Lucy with two defenders on. Into the box, Charlie goes to the back heel. Press wasn't completing the run, and it's cleared away out of the 6. Nifty moves, though, by Charlie. And sent all the way back down the field. It'll be a quick, tight turnaround for this Angel City club. Friday at Portland and then back at home on Tuesday against the Dash. Press looking to perhaps chip the keeper. Instead, Harris gobbles it up. That's certainly something to keep an eye on here the rest of this match. How does Freya Kuhn handle the bench and handle this lineup, knowing that over the next 9 days, her team will be pushed to the limit. That Dash game moved up a week. Allie Krieger steps in front to intercept. Gotham looking to weather this storm after opening the account. Endo. Kristen Press again. Press charging forward against Didasco. And this one too heavy. And out again. Well, here in the second half, 3 shots so far for Angel City and a 13-4 lead in shots. Manu's goal providing the differential. Monahan for Gotham. Taken right back by Angel City. Endo has it. Perhaps some heavy legs right now from Angel City. They had the numbers forward, but they elected to play back. This allows Gotham to settle into a defensive unit. Charlie the target. Taken away and cleared forward. Better work that time from Gilles. Levion. Shipped into the box. Press the only person in there. And it ends up with Ashlyn Harris. 65th minute. Allie Riley looking to find something on the back. Well, one thing that we spoke with Scott Parkinson about was the usage of analytics and expected goals. He says that he has a few coaches on his staff that are all about expected goals. But he also said that Gotham isn't a team that typically will have a high expected goals number. And looking at the stats right now, their XG is .29. Angel City's is nearing 1. Instead of that match against Racing Louisville, it was one of the few times where their XG was higher. This one given away. Mewis taking a shot. It is high. No deflection, and Mewis nearly did exactly what Anumanu did nearly 10 minutes ago. And that was off of a giveaway. Put one in the net. Left-footed attempt was high. As she looks for her 25th goal of her career. But the point that he was making about the expected goals is he doesn't put a lot of stock in it because of the style of play that his team goes with. And today is just like that. Despite the fact that perhaps the numbers don't favor Gotham, the only thing that matters at the end of it all is what you see in the top left-hand corner, and that's 1-0 Gotham. Torres keeping this ball alive. It's still loose. And it's open on this sideline for Monahan, who tees one up. And Haritich does very well to stay down and not allow a rebound. Angel City with some time on its home field. Long ball sent along. Charlie does very well against Krieger. Krieger gets back up though and marks her. Presses in an open space, but the pass eluded her and Allie Krieger sends it away. Anumanu back for Mewis. Skied over to the sideline. Monahan did very well with her chest to aid the ball forward. Monahan, slide tackle. Anumanu might have been offside. Instead, it comes out to the sideline, and Dorsey cannot save it as it goes out for a throw. Monahan, I thought, perhaps had a chance to make the pass for Anumanu. Elected not to. Nahomi Kawasumi will replace Monahan in the lineup. Kawasumi tied for 4th all-time in NWSL assists, 24 of them. And she replaces Monahan, who covered a lot of ground here tonight. And in the 69th minute, first substitute for either side. And I mentioned, Angel City doesn't have the biggest amount of depth. Haritich. This one just headed out of play, and a throw-in coming here for Gotham. Does Gotham buck a trend? Never won their first ever matchup against an expansion team. In fact, They've been outscored 9-3 entering today's contest, including a 4-0 loss to San Diego earlier this year. The U.S. a tad heavy. Instead, the pass comes over to Purse. Lucy has to push it out of play, and it goes out for a corner. And Gotham will get its first corner kick of the match. More dangerous here in the second half. And not just because of the goal. Brought a different kind of intensity to the pitch. Christy Mewis ready to dial it up. A low liner never reaches a black jersey until it gets cleared away by Dorsey. Sends it back in, looking for Anumanu. And Haracic is there to catch it. And she wants to start a counterattack. McCaskill. Too heavy there and given right back. Torres. Now along the right sideline. Torres gets it back. Can't hold on to possession. And it goes out for a goal kick. Does Angel City have an equalizer here in the second half? They've taken 6 shots, and they'll make their second substitution of the match. Paige Nielsen is onto the pitch. And Simone Charlie is done, but she had a very, very good performance in this one. Provided a great deal of attacking presence. And now it goes over to Nielsen, a 28-year-old defender. And perhaps what that opens up is it allows Lucy to push forward a little more and play in more of a natural position. And in fact, you can see her up top now after starting at left back the last couple matchups. Dorsey comes into the box, and Haracic will pick it up. 1-0 Gotham, 57th minute goal by Anumanu, the difference. Levion. Endo. Some space created here for Angel City. Endo picks out McCaskill. She tees it up. I think she was looking for press, and it was way too far. That felt like a great moment right there for Angel City. Look at all the room McCaskill had. Actually, with how her head was angled, that looked like a shot attempt. I don't think she was looking for press. Just didn't quite get it right. Krieger takes the free kick. McCaskill comes away with it. And then it ricochets over towards the sideline and goes out. Press. McCaskill was going right back to press. Instead, Torres intercepts. Zerboni. Anumanu flings it along, but Purse won't be able to get there. And Archich comes well outside of the box to pick it up. Does Angel City have a late equalizer on the home field? Endo is waiting for the ball. Now she gets it. Gives it back out towards the sideline, but Didasco, the first one to it, sending it out. Nearing the final quarter hour of this matchup. Gotham with a 1-0 lead. Megan Reed. Here's Paige Nielsen. Sends it along. McCaskill heads it down for Recaro. Lucy the target in the box. It bounces on the ground as Krieger waited for Harris to pick it up. Harris, who spent the last 5 years with Orlando, now in the Big Apple with Gotham. Dorsey will get there in time to get it out of the defensive half. Press was trying to make that run, but Lucy didn't get enough on it. Gotham squaring off with a team from Los Angeles for the first time since August of 2009. That was in the WPS final before the NWSL existed. That was Sky Blue FC and LA Soul. Kawasumi sends it back. A shot attempt from long range gets deflected. Purse tried its fancy move, but the defense unfazed. Zerboni in the 77th minute. Gotham seemingly playing its game and in control right now. Krieger looking for Anamanu, the goal scorer. And Gilles goes down. She was there to win the header. Kari Recaro has to come out for a brief moment. Didasco will take the throw. High arcing toss, intercepted. Lebion did well there with Zerboni providing all sorts of pressure. Dorsey. Last touch by Angel City. Fans having a good time despite being down by a goal. Krieger. There's some space in the midfield for Gotham here of late. Press. Sends forward McCaskill. McCaskill waiting. Surveying. Now she picks out Press, who's in a dangerous spot. Kristen Press hits the post. Endo gets it back, spins it around. It's loose on the line and cleared away by Gotham. Harris got the initial piece, otherwise we were squared. And then Endo had the second go at it. Look at this strike from Press. Harris with a right hand got enough to get it off the woodwork. Then she made another save. And Johnson clears. That a massive moment in this match. All because McCaskill was patient. And Press did a very good job to pick that out.
Exiting the match for Gotham FC, number 28.
Amani Dorsey's shift comes to an end, and Ellie Jean,
Entering the match,
the
number
third-year
21,
pro
Ellie Jean.
out of Connecticut, replaces her in the lineup. Endo thinking about a shot for a moment, and then doesn't get the pass right as it goes out wide. Still about 10 minutes of action left to be played here at Bank of California Stadium in Los Angeles. 1-0 Gotham on top. Angel City giving up its first goal in 324 minutes. A throw-in coming here for Angel City. McCaskill nutmegs the defender. Press gives it to the middle. Lebion out wide. McCaskill thinking and getting a corner. 7th of the match for Angel City. And the home side has turned it up a notch. Here comes the corner from Endo. It gets pushed out of the box. McCaskill will get to it. Goes behind the back for Lebion, who hits it into the box. It's won by Gilles. It's loose in the box. It bounces a couple times, still not out, and finally pushed out of play. So many opportunities. Take another look at this. Gilles initially. Reed a chance. A second chance from Reed. Things are brewing here in Los Angeles. Estelle Johnson down. That is a key defender. 12-year pro. Last season became the 14th field player in NWSL history to hit 10,000 minutes. She stays out there. Another corner kick coming. Is this the moment? Zerboni is now down. I think she was tying her shoe. Zerboni, 35, played collegiately at UCLA. When she debuted for the U.S. Women's National Team in 2017, she became the oldest player to earn her first cap, just shy of the age of 31. A lot of time wasting going on. Zerboni finally ready to go. Now McCaskill strikes it, near post, flicked on. Endo will be the one that gets to it. Endo swings it back through, and it's cleared out of the box, but only as far as Allie Riley. McCaskill sends another ball in. It falls at the feet of Press now, after Recaro had a chance. Lebion Endo circles around. Zerboni defends. Now it's sent towards the back post and headed out by Didasco for another corner. Well, the last 5 minutes dominated by Angel City. They have nearly a 3-1 lead in terms of overall shots. 19-7 as it stands now, but they trail by a goal to nil. 85th minute. McCaskill ready for another. Stings this one inside of the box. Two-handed punch by Harris. Endo waits. Endo takes a shot that's blocked by Purse. Endo gets it back. Using some screens and then shovels it out. Gilles. Endo towards the back post. It's flicked. It is just wide. Gilles was running in there, but McCaskill was the one that took the attempt. Here's Endo's ball towards that back post. Gilles was the first one trying to climb the ladder. And eventually McCaskill took aim.
Angel City FC substitution presented by Sprouts Farmers Market in the 86th minute. Exiting the match, number 5,
Allie Riley comes off, and Hope Breslin, a rookie out of Illinois, the first ever draft pick of Angel City, taken 28th overall in the third round, is on. Some tense moments if you're Gotham, trying to catch your breath. If you're Angel City, you want to continue to mount the pressure. Certainly feels like they deserve a goal. Press. She hit the woodwork moments ago. This ball into the box, headed around. Should be offside. Lebion hits it. Instead, they say that it was not offside. A corner kick coming up. 87th minute. This has been a tense last 10 minutes for Gotham. Endo hits it in, middle of the box, flicked around. McCaskill comes up with it. Tries to get to the sidelines. Zerboni shuts it down. Lebion cycles it in. It's a header loose inside of the box. It's cleared away. Harris comes up with a massive save. Off of the header. Ashlyn Harris comes up with a huge save. She now has over 500 in her career, the all-time leader in NWSL history. '88th minute, and a foul whistled on Zerboni. Endo plays it quickly. A hard charge forward. Endo. Kristen Press. Press comes out top. Press slings it. Lucy the target. Didasco heads to the sideline and out for a corner. The stats can't even keep up with these, but 12 second half shots coming right now as you take another look at this header from Macaro. And that was save number 501. For Harris for her career in the NWSL. Huge ones coming for Harris as this ball comes in. It's loose in the box, bodies are down. And it's finally cleared out. Lebion for Endo. Endo with a right foot here. Cleared out of the box. Cycled right back in by Nielsen. Gilles trying to tame it. Gotham wanted a foul, they didn't get the whistle. Pushed back in. It falls to McCaskill. McCaskill thinking, flicks it out for Endo. Excellent first touch. Endo to the middle. McCaskill slings it on. That's blocked. These moments for Angel City, just unable to find the net right now. And boos across the board as Gotham will be able to make a couple changes. Cameron Tucker is coming on. Taryn Torres is out. Also, Gina Lewandowski will come on, and Estelle Johnson will be replaced. Lone rookie on the roster, and Tucker and Lewandowski, who has played a decade and a half professionally. Well, expected goals, we were talking about that earlier. Angel City's is at 2 right now. The scoreboard shows 0. Gotham has a 1-0 advantage. The 57th minute Anumanu goal is the difference. 24-7 total shots. And we will get 4 minutes of stoppage time. At least a minimum of that. And a corner kick coming up. It is the 15th of the match. Endo strikes it low. It never reaches a teammate as it's cleared out by Kawasumi. Breslin has a pass deflected. Well, Gotham has not had the ball in their half of the pitch in what feels like at least 15 minutes. Good spin cycle there. To the near sideline, Lucy flagged down. Lucy into the box. Harris is there to step in front. And she goes to the ground and will lay on top of the ball. Well, if she gets the clean sheet, if this score holds, she'll have earned it tonight. The save that she made with the right hand on a Kristen press strike in the 80th minute, and then the ability to pop to her feet as Endo put a shot on and use her chest to clear it away. One of the big moments of this match. Lucy latching onto it, but too heavy on the second opportunity. One in a corner and won't get it. Maybe 2 more minutes to play here in this matchup. Well, the only loss this season for Angel City came on this field. Likewise 1-0. That's when Sydney LaRue scored in the 3rd minute on May 8th. Between that and the Anumanu goal in the 57th minute, 324 goalless minutes for their opponents. But for the second time this year, that goal could provide the difference. A throw in coming for Gotham, perhaps 90 seconds more. Gotham just hasn't been able to do things like this where they've gotten it down the field and gotten any kind of possession. Gilles pedals it all the way to the forefront of the pitch. Who's the last one to touch this? It is Angel City. 1 more minute, perhaps. Throw comes in along the sideline. This one mishit and will go out of play. Press nearly taken down. Endo heads this one along. It's loose in the box. Who's the last one to touch it? It's Gotham. And another corner kick coming up here in the waning moments. 1-0, Gotham on top. Endo ready. Harcheech is up. This one's into the box. Headed out. Endo hustling after it. We'll get back to it. Breslin swings it towards the left side. Gilles. Can Angel City hold the ball up long enough? For now, the answer is no. And there is your full-time whistle. Gotham, for the first time in its history, has beaten an expansion franchise in its first ever meeting. And despite 25 shots from Angel City in the match, Gotham hold off, and they take down Angel City, who fall for just the second time in the regular season. This was a fun match to watch, but it's Gotham on top at the end of it all by a 1-0 tally. And it is Gotham with the victory against Angel City FC. This has been a dandy. Our next broadcast, you can check it out as we wrap up the NWSL weekend slate, racing Louisville and Kansas City, 3 p.m. Eastern time. We'll have that matchup for you here on NWSL on Twitch. For our great crew, I'm Michael Watrang signing off. Once again, the final score, it's Gotham 1 and Angel City FC 0. Thanks for tuning in for this broadcast. We'll catch you again tomorrow here on the NWSL on Twitch. Enjoy the rest of your day or evening, everybody.